Do you have trouble falling asleep sometimes, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep? I created a special meditation to help you fall asleep. With soothing, relaxing music and binaural beats, this meditation takes you on a hypnotic journey to the astral plane to experience pure love. And I can tell you from personal experience, it works. Check it out at hightimelinebooks.com. And sweet dreams.
Hello, everyone. Welcome into the Fun Astrology Podcast. I'm Kristin Lawhead, and today is April the 10th. There are only lunar aspects in the sky, so we're going to talk about the void of course moon phase for today. The void of course moon begins today at 3:49 p.m. Eastern, and that will last until 9:12 p.m. Eastern. At that time, the moon enters Libra, and the void of course phase comes to an end. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is a void of course moon? A void of course moon is a phase that happens after the moon in a particular sign makes its final major aspects to another planet before it moves to the next sign. This period can last anywhere from a few minutes to several hours. Now let's add another layer of complexity to the void of course moon because the last aspect flavors that time spent in the void period. For any more information on this, I want to refer you to the Book of the Moon by Stephen Forrest. Thomas does a wonderful job at narrating. That can give you some better basics than just what I covered here. For today, the moon is in Virgo, and it forms an opposition to Mercury in Pisces as the final aspect, holding on to that energy for 5 hours and 24 minutes while the moon is void today. Let's back up one more time and talk about the players here. The Virgo moon is all about being practical, organized, and detail-oriented. Virgo is an earth sign. It wants things to make sense, be in order, and to be focused on improving situations. When the moon is in Virgo, you might feel a desire to clean things up, organize, or analyze what's going on in your life. On the other side, we've got Mercury in Pisces. Mercury being the planet of communication and thought. Pisces, a water sign, is intuitive, emotional, and dreamy. It's all about trusting the unknown, seeing beyond the surface, and allowing feelings to guide our mental processes. When Mercury is in Pisces, we tend to think more abstract, creative, or in spiritual ways. Virgo and Pisces in the definition of themselves are in opposition. They share the same axis on the astrological wheel. Virgo's practicality, opposite Pisces' intuition. It creates a pull between logic and imagination, between structure and fluidity, and that tension lingers in this void of course moon, making it feel like there's a mental tug-of-war going on, especially because there's the added layer of while the moon is in Virgo, it's under rulership of Mercury. So what does this mean for us? During the void of course period, following this opposition, there's a good chance we might feel a little bit stuck. On one hand, you may be trying to make sense of things in a practical, Virgoan way. But on the other hand, Mercury and Pisces can be pulling you towards more intuitive, creative, and emotional responses. It's like you're caught between two worlds, what feels logical and what feels right on a deeper, more instinctive level. If you're in a situation where you need to make decisions, this could be a time of confusion or misunderstanding. Your logical mind and your intuitive gut may not align. Communication might not flow smoothly, and clarity might be a little elusive. But here's the twist. This doesn't necessarily mean it's all loss. The void of course moon, especially with this opposition, can actually be an opportunity to take a step back and reflect. And instead of forcing things into action, it's the perfect time to rest, reassess, and allow things to unfold naturally. The opposition between Virgo and Pisces asks you to balance your analytical side and your intuitive wisdom. p.m. And during the void of course, you have the space to process and to find harmony between the two. So if you're listening in real time, you've got a few hours to ride out this introspective energy and allow yourself to reflect and regroup. After 9:12 p.m. Eastern, when the moon enters Libra, things will begin to feel more balanced and harmonious, and the energy will shift towards partnership, fairness, and cooperation for the next few days. Until the void of course passes, if you're feeling uncertain or conflicted during this time, don't worry, it's not a bad thing. Instead of forcing clarity, trust the process, take it easy, and reflect. Listen to your intuition and let it guide you when logic fails you. And give yourself permission to rest without needing to move forward. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this gives you some insight in how the void of course moon works, especially when combined with the Virgo and Pisces opposition. If you're navigating this phase, take a deep breath, be gentle with yourself, and know that not everything needs to be solved right away. Thank you so much for listening. Thomas will be back with us tomorrow. Until next time, much love. Talk soon.